I recently stumbled upon a Guitar World magazine article and the title caught me by surprise. Diadario reckons it's cracked the code for improved fretting hand strength. Now, the first stringed and plucked instrument that was called something along the lines of guitar appeared somewhere around the turn of the 15th century in Spain, so you'd think that somewhere between then and now, someone would have already cracked that code, but of course I'm more than willing to hear people out, so let's see what they have to offer. The latest addition to Diadario's collection of practice gadgets promises to help players increase their hand strength and stamina anytime, any place, with or without an instrument. Guitar gear specialist Diadario has unveiled its latest piece of kit, which boldly promises to be the next step for guitar players looking to advance their skills. Dexterity bands. A quick glance at the finger exerciser and you can probably guess how it works. According to Diadario, all you have to do is slip the 4 rings over your fretting fingers, tighten them to a desired resistance, and set about your usual warm-up routine, whatever it may be. Also, according to Diadario, the purpose of its dexterity bands is threefold: maintaining strength and dexterity in your fingers, hands, and forearms, increasing finger speed and fluidity, and warming up pre-show and maintaining conditioning. So, in essence, this tool consists of 4 little rubber finger rings connected by 4 little rubber bands that pull your fingers together, so you have to try to pry them apart like a stroke victim while playing, or while not playing, because you can do this with or without an instrument. Now, when I read this, the concept of dexterity bands seemed oddly familiar to me, and that's likely because for the past like 5 or 6 years you've been able to get something equally stupid on AliExpress for about 80 cents. This thing. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the concept of medieval torture devices, then let me enlighten you. This thing essentially consists of one slightly bendy plastic stick and these 4 very hard finger rings. You can adjust the distance between these rings with a screwdriver that comes with the kit, however is not actually suitable for these screws and will just strip them. But once you do manage to get it adjusted properly, you just put your fingers through the holes, push it as far back as you can, that's what the manual says, and you'll have this torture instrument that is going to cause you lasting pain in your joints. It is normal to feel pain when the finger is pulled by the elastic force during use. The greater the spacing of the ring, the greater the pulling force and the more pain. If it cannot be sustained, it is recommended to reduce the spacing and practice again. I am in great pain right now. Now yes, Diadario definitely manufactures their product themselves, since so far the concept of these rings being connected by little rubber bands as opposed to just a bar like this hasn't existed. But the principle is similar. It's supposed to make you a better, more agile and, fingery guitar player, I suppose, by putting more stress on your finger joints than they are equipped to handle. You know what a fantastic finger agility exercise is? Regular f***ing guitar practice. You know Alan Holdsworth, probably the best legato player who ever lived? I feel somewhat confident in saying that Holdsworth did not use shit like this to improve his finger agility. My intention isn't necessarily to just come at Diadario for this, it's more so to tell you, don't just buy any garbage that companies push on you to tell you it's going to make you a better guitar player. So far I've never actually seen this happen with like a major company in the guitar scene like Diadario. It's kind of always been like Wish.com and AliExpress and sites like that that try to push products on you to improve things that you just cannot improve using a product or a thing. Like gadgets to make you a better and more agile guitar player, or, cream to grow your cock with. The best way to improve your stamina, dexterity, and speed and all of that is by practicing and not using gadgets that will genuinely cause you pain. My fingers hurt. The only code that Diadario has cracked here is the one to selling snake oil products that won't actually do anything. I'm not saying it's a scam, it won't fit the definition of a scam because it is indeed 4 little finger rings connected by 4 little rubber bands that pull your fingers. I talked about all of that earlier. But it's definitely stupid, and while yes, musicians, guitar players in particular, are very gullible and very likely to throw their money away on useless garbage, you could spend that money literally anywhere else. Like my merch store. Sorry, that was a joke. It doesn't have to be a joke. You can buy some merch if you'd like to, but it was a joke. So that's all I had to say today. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all of my lovely Patreon members for supporting the channel. Here are all of their wonderful, lovely names. You can be a patron yourself for $1.90 a month for all of these beautiful benefits. They get videos a day early and all of that stuff. If you like this video, you can watch my most recent one somewhere up here. You can sub to my channel somewhere down there if you feel like it. All my social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are linked in the description. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see ya.